Hi, I'm Rob, Bicycle Warehouse. I'm one of the team leaders here. I've been with Bicycle Warehouse now for over 20 years. I love all kinds of bikes, but the mountain bikes is really my passion. That's what gets me going every day to come in to go to work. I was going to give you a brief highlight on my two bikes this year. This is my Trance Pro 29er. I got this one because I really wanted the most efficient pedaling bike I could get, but still have fun on the downhills. And this is my Rain SX, which is my downhill park but I can still climb if I have to. I didn't plan on getting identically matching color bikes, but it works out well because my wife thinks they're the same bike, so don't tell her.
That's awesome. Kim has no idea. I could just see her going into the garage.
She does.
She does, yeah, exactly.
But I didn't plan on being exactly the same colors, but it just worked out that way.
And then do you like riding 27 or 29 better? What's
Honestly,
your preference?
Okay. So the 27.5 versus 29 question comes up a lot. I really like both of them. Obviously, I've got one of each, definitely for different types of riding. To me, it depends more on the bike, but the 29 is definitely the fast rolling, efficient pedaling bike. So generally for the guys that are concerned with their Strava times and going the fastest they can. But the 27.5 I think is a little more playful, a little more agile, really a fun bike to ride. I really enjoy that when I go to the bike park up at Summit. It's a lot of fun to ride.
Yeah, but I know you, so I know you've done some cool things to your bikes. I can already see that you've added a collar here and you've added a new headset there. So Rob, I know you like blinging out your bikes. So what's the deal with that?
Well, I mean, it's just for one, it's fun. It's fun. It's customizing. One of the first things I change on every single bike I get is almost always the saddle. I like a little more of a comfort saddle. Not a huge beach-user saddle, but something just a little more comfortable. And I always do a little bit of a higher rise handlebar on all my bikes. I'm not a spring chicken anymore, so I like being a little more upright on the bike. I just feel like it's more comfortable, it's more fun to ride. Of course, it's always fun to change some stuff out, to make it your bike. I tend to ride the stock stuff first, and then once it wears out, I like to upgrade. But sometimes small stuff like your headset spacers and some of that stuff is just fun to replace.
I do like your Maxxis tires, by the way.
Got the old school skin wall tires.
Yeah, those are really cool. So what's some of your favorite trails here in San Diego or Orange County, Riverside, wherever?
Well, the bike park at Snow Summit has really reignited my passion for riding again. I love going up there and doing the party wave at Snow Summit. But around here, there's a lot of good trails. I ride Mission Trails a lot, Black Mountain, and even some easy trails like the Tri-Canyons down in Claremont. That's a really fun area. It's pretty close to my house. Not a ton of climbing, which makes it fun and a pretty fast ride.
And then after your ride, like, what's your favorite food to eat and what's your favorite beer?
Well, this will be no surprise to most of my friends. I love getting some sushi. Sushi Deli 3 in Claremont is it's kind of one of my go-to spots. Yeah, I love to get a good sushi after riding.
So, do you ever take Goose with you? So, Goose is your dog.
Goose.
Tell us a little bit about Goose.
Goose is my 140-pound Mastiff. We love him to death, but he's not a very social dog, so he doesn't get to go a whole lot of places. He loves us, but he doesn't like other people very much.
But he's huge, isn't he?
But he's a big dog, yeah. He's a fun dog for sure.
If you were going to give somebody, what's one of your favorite tips, for either things to take with you riding or just tips about riding? What's your favorite?
Well, one of my big tips for bikes is just keep your chain clean and lubricated. And clean is the important part. I see so many bikes that have just tons of lube caked onto it, and that just really accelerates the wear on the bike. So keep your bikes clean. I mean, both of these bikes, they look brand new and they're both over a year old. I clean my trail bike every 2 or 3 rides. My park bike, I clean it pretty much every time after I get back from riding a day of downhill.
And then why do you ride?
Why do I ride? I ride just because it's just fun to ride. I mean, I know it's great exercise. I don't enjoy the climbs, but I know it's good for me. I really enjoy the thrill of the downhill, but even the technical aspect of mountain biking, the sense of accomplishment, climbing a section that maybe I don't always make up every time. If I can get by it, that's really fun. It's exciting to me.
Did you ride your bike to school?
As a kid, yeah, definitely. Of course, when I was a kid, they pretty much had either a BMX bike or a road bike, a 10-speed at that time. So yeah, I mean that was a different day, but we used to ride our BMX bikes everywhere.
Oh, okay, one question I wanted to ask you. How many bikes have you had in your lifetime?
I can't even count that high, but this morning before I came into work, I had 7 bikes in a bedroom at home. So, it's funny, like I have a road bike, which I don't really ride a lot, but I do ride it occasionally. After the mountain bikes, I probably ride my beach cruiser the most. And my wife and I love to take our beach cruisers down to Mission Bay and ride around the bay, have breakfast and a beer. It's a great way to spend the morning.
Hey, Rob, thanks so much for talking to us this morning.
Thank you very much. Come by and see me.